I'm Antonia.
Hi, Antonia.
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Rob Sullivan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What do you do?
Well, right now, Antonia, I'm kind of in between things. I have for many years been involved in city government. Most recently, I completed a stint for the last 3 years as a Commissioner of Urban and Economic Development, which is really primarily managing the city's HUD, which is funded from the federal government. Their HUD entitlement grant of about $4 million. And I was also the executive director of the Urban Renewal Agency, which kind of does what the title says, urban renewal, primarily properties and disposal of tax foreclosed properties and the redevelopment of certain neighborhoods and areas of the city.
Good. What do you love about Utica?
What do I love about Utica? I've been thinking a lot about that in anticipation and in preparation for coming up here today. And I think there's a couple things that went through my mind. Of course, I'm from here, so it's home.
Yeah.
And no matter where you go or what you do, the place you're from is always home. And especially if you spent a lot of your adult years in a place, it always does remain home. So no matter where I've gone or where I've lived or where I've traveled, my thoughts were always back here wondering what was going on. Whether it be family that's here, friends that are here. But I think the reason I like Utica and the reason why I chose to stay here is because it's a small, diverse community, which I feel is very important. I don't really want to live in a racially, undiverse place. I like all different cultures and all different foods, which we certainly have a lot of. I like the fact that in this town there are amenities that you would have to go to a much bigger city to enjoy, such as the place we're sitting.
Yeah.
The Institute across the street, the art, the culture, the Performing Arts Center up at the Stanley, Players Theater on State Street, even the proximity to things like, Hamilton College, Utica College, the upper, higher education opportunities, and the kind of cultural and sociological, things that they bring to the table. You'd have to go to a much bigger place. That's kind of what I like about Utica, the architecture, just the oldness of the streets and the oldness of the city. To me, really is full of character and full of, just kind of evocative of another time, but certainly, does have its feet firmly planted in the contemporary, as evidenced by the Philip Johnson Museum and some other contemporary structures that Savannah might not have, so we might have one leg up on them, in that we do have a greater mix of architectural styles here, I think. And the fact that you guys see some potential here.
Yeah,
it makes us feel like there's potential, and it makes us more serious to want to, roll up our sleeves and do some work. So,
thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I really appreciate it.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.